Donald Trump's Golden Palace obsession has gone from absurd to downright historic, literally demolishing part of the White House to build himself a $300 million ballroom. But here's the twist. While Trump turns the people's house into a billionaire playground, Kamala Harris just dropped a political bombshell that could shatter his delusions of grandeur, and it's already lighting up headlines across the world. Let's get into it.
Details about the East Wing of the White House that's been demolished to make way for President Trump's $300 million ballroom.
Yes, sources familiar with the project say that some of the construction workers have been asked to sign non-disclosure agreements. With the latest details, here's ABC's Perry Russell.
This morning, the historic 120-year-old East Wing of the White House reduced to rubble. Satellite images show the dramatic transformation from less than 1 month ago to now. Along with the building, at least 6 trees have been taken down, including 2 magnolias commemorated to Presidents Warren Harding and Franklin Roosevelt, all to make room for President Trump's 90,000-square-foot ballroom. This rendering shows how the ballroom will look when completed, much larger than the White House residence.
I think there'll be nothing like it.
So Trump is bulldozing history, literally erasing presidential legacies to build a monument to his own ego. Franklin Roosevelt's commemorative trees, gone. A 120-year-old wing that served generations of American leaders, flattened. All to make space for Trump's latest shrine to himself, a private ballroom funded by patriotic donors whose names we're conveniently not allowed to know. But as the wrecking balls swing and the marble dust rises, someone else is quietly picking up the pieces of American dignity, Kamala Harris.
Today, in what has become a bit of a pattern, Trump ambushed yet another world leader in the Oval Office, and this time it was the president of South Africa.
Let me see the articles, please, if you would. And turn the lights down. Turn the lights down, and just put this on. It's right behind you.
Deeply offensive, hurtful to a partnership that we have with a really important nation in sub-Saharan Africa, but altogether harmful to our constitutional instincts, our norms, our values, and does a major disservice to that Oval Office, that sacred space.
Once again, Trump's tantrums in the Oval Office humiliate America on the global stage. His foreign policy isn't diplomacy, it's improvisational chaos performed for the cameras. And as the world watches the U.S. spiral into authoritarian theater, Harris is making her move, one rooted in competence, composure, and constitutional sanity. Because just as Trump pours millions into marble floors, Harris is rebuilding something far more valuable, the credibility of the presidency itself.
That's not in the president's model is the East Wing bunker, the president's emergency operations center. Can you say if his update, that $300 million, does that include the cost for upgrading that bunker?
Look, like any security enhancements that are made on the White House grounds, those will be made and maintained by United States Secret Service. As for the cost of the ballroom and the construction itself, all of that is going to be, like I've said, privately funded and paid for by the president himself and many generous patriots who have stepped up. The East Wing is going to be more beautiful and modern than ever before, and in addition, there will be a big, beautiful ballroom that can hold big parties and state visits for generations.
Privately funded? Sure, by the same billionaires who keep getting tax breaks and federal contracts. Trump's so-called beautiful ballroom is just another golden bribe disguised as patriotism. While he throws galas for the ultra-rich, millions of Americans can't afford rent or health care. And yet, in the middle of all this, Kamala Harris went on record and said something that just might restore people's faith that public service still means something.
In terms then of what is next for you, you write very powerfully about the differences that many women have made to your life, whether that was your meeting with Angela Merkel or the experience of growing up with your extraordinary mother or the stories of your baby nieces, Amara and Leela. When are they going to see a woman in charge in the White House?
In their lifetime, for sure.
Could it be you?
Possibly.
Have you made a decision yet?
No, I have not.
But you say in your book, I'm not done.
That is correct. I am not done. I have lived my entire career a life of service, and it's in my bones. And there are many ways to serve. I've not decided yet what I will do in the future beyond what I am doing right now.
But you've been very clear that it's a possibility you might run again to become president. And in my experience interviewing politicians, when someone says, I'm not done, it means they are thinking seriously about running. But when you look at the bookies' odds, they put you as an outsider, even behind Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, is that underestimating you?
I think there are all kinds of polls that will tell you a variety of things. I've never listened to polls. If I listened to polls, I would have not run for my first office or my second office, and I certainly wouldn't be sitting here in this.
While Trump builds a palace to his ego, Harris is rebuilding the image of leadership itself. When she says, "I'm not done," it's more than ambition. It's a promise to reclaim a presidency lost to chaos and corruption. And if she does run again, this time she won't just be facing Trump, she'll be facing everything he represents: greed, deceit, and decay wrapped in gold leaf. Trump's East Wing is rubble, but Kamala Harris is quietly laying the foundation for something new. For every gilded chandelier Trump hangs, there's a woman ready to flip the switch back on for democracy. So don't count her out, because while Trump's building a ballroom for billionaires, Harris just reminded the world that leadership isn't about money or marble, it's about service. If you believe it's time to rebuild the White House for the people again, hit that like button, follow the channel, and ring the bell, because we're not done either.